Lots of people think of this as the romantic notion of a skiing holiday. But if you don't ski, it's really not.
We're winter motorhoming in a ski resort. However, only one of us hits the slopes.
So while everyone else heads up the mountain, come and spend the day with me and see what it really looks like for those that stay behind.
Join Nikki at the end of this video where she will give you her 5 top things to do when you don't ski.
Now this is the time in 2006 when I realised that sliding down the mountain, mostly on my bottom with 2 planks attached to my feet, just wasn't for me. So many people ask me why I go to the mountains if I don't ski. How can one fail to be awestruck by the raw beauty of the mountains in winter and everything that's got to offer in the resort? Not everybody who comes to the mountains wants to ski or snowboard or get up on the slopes. So come and join me today, see what I get up to. I've heard there's a market in town. One of the things that I love to do is just simply going walking around or near to the resort. You don't need snowshoes. There are usually fairly well marked out paths all around the resorts. And on this occasion, I managed to bring my Muppet with me. With the drone and Muppet in hand, we headed off to Italy.
Steady on, you never told me we were walking all the way to Italy from France.
Just stop your whinging and get on with it. It'll be lovely. By road, it's 2 kilometres to Clavière from Montgenèvre. But walking through the forest, of course, we went a long way and it was over 3k. And then, of course, the Muppet wanted to stop every 5 minutes to get some DJI drone footage.
How are you coping with this mammoth walk into Italy?
That was a little bit of a hill. And now I'm not quite sure where the path goes.
Down there?
Go on then, let's go see. Right, well, we think we're in Italy now. We think we've crossed the border. No one likes seeing skiers have to walk because the ski lift is out of action. I do feel for them in those heavy boots and carrying the skis.
But how are we doing, bub?
We're doing okay. We're on the piste, but this piste appears to be closed at the moment to skiers. So we've got the whole piste to ourselves.
Yeah, indeed we have.
Weather's turned a bit though. It's starting to snow a bit now, going a lot more misty.
Yeah, the weather's definitely closed in. We've been walking about 3 hours now. And the weather's not 3 hours, anything like 3 hours, but the weather's turned, which is always respect the mountains.
I'm not quite sure what's going on here with the tape.
I think it's just a broken piece of the piste.
Okay, that's obviously why the piste is closed then, for whatever reason.
Yeah. But we've got some other intrepid explorers coming towards us. So normally, on this piste, Nikki would walk down to Clavière and I would ski down and we'd have a coffee when we got there. But clearly the piste is closed, which is great for us walkers, not so good for the skiers. Although Okay, just going to stop there. Let's just show you what we're talking about. It's a little bit of a drop. Yeah, that's fine.
It's not.
It is.
It's not fine at all.
We walked from France to Italy.
We did.
That's like...
across the mountains, like Sonic from The Sound of Music.
All in the days skiing, non-skiing mountain adventure.
And once we've had a coffee, we've got to walk back.
I thought you were getting an Uber.
I don't think they do Ubers in Clavière. I managed to drag the Muppet around a few sites in Clavière and showed him it's not all about the skiing, it's about the cafe, the coffee and the cake. Weather's closed in. We've had a lovely coffee and a cake in Italy. Now I've got to walk all the way back to France in the snow. And I'm just going to go to the Italian deli counter and take something back with me.
So the action man's going on his bike.
And I'm going shopping.
Day in the life of a non-skier.
Right, enough of that awful music. Let's have a look around this little market that's come to town. Most French towns and villages do have a weekly market. Unfortunately, this was a fairly small one, but I still managed to buy some nougat.
How much was that nougat?
Ridiculously expensive, but it was very tasty.
Can I put the music back on now?
Go on then, if you must. After a quick check of the map and a little bit more walking, it was time to head back to the motorhome.
Stay tuned to see how it ends. The mountains are a major playground. Take care when you're there and enjoy the mountains. You don't have to ski to have the time of your life. Just come and see for yourself.
And there you have it, a day in the life of a non-skier. Here are my 5 top things to do when you're in the mountains but you're not a skier. Number 1, just walking and enjoying that scenery. If you're feeling more adventurous, you can hire some snowshoes. This will allow you to adventure a little further afield, but just remember to always check the weather conditions before you go. If thrills and exhilaration are more your thing, have a look at hiring a snowmobile. Of course, my favourite thing is the après ski, although it does vary greatly between resorts. We'll have a video on this resort soon. Finally, immerse yourself in the local culture, and if you get the opportunity, shop until you drop. Bonus tip, hot chocolate with or without Baileys. If you don't ski, don't be put off coming to the mountains. Cheers. Hot wine.
The life of a non-skier, eh?
Hey, hard life.
We hope you enjoyed our day in the life of a non-skier. Join us for further adventures, and we have plenty more content coming up regarding this resort. Be safe, enjoy the mountains, have fun, and Happy New Year.